We still have Jenifer Olize in the house. So when they call you Jenifer Olize, does it do anything to you? Do you feel special? Do you feel different?
No.
You don't?
I just feel normal.
How does it feel, growing up under the influence of Frank Olize?
I mean, it was a good opportunity, obviously, growing up with him as a dad, having to hear people talk about him, say positive things about him. It was really very good for us when we were growing up. I mean, even now, when people hear his name, they're like, oh, Frank Olize's daughter. I'm like, yes.
Can you bet that?
His name opened a lot of doors for us, and having to watch him on TV and, everyone gets knowing about him and saying positive things about him was very inspiring for us, and obviously made us very motivated to even, pass his own establishments.
And so for you, growing up, did you ever think of becoming a broadcaster based on this feeling you have with that?
No,
Never?
Never. But I don't know, for some funny reason, because everyone keeps saying that maybe I should be in the whole industry and be a presenter, it started crossing my mind a bit, but not now.
I told you that.
I know, but probably much later, maybe when I'm much settled and, more settled with this events business, and maybe I'll move on to that path.
Okay, speaking of event, she's an event mogul. Can I call you that?
Yes, please.
Oh, she's so young. She's the face behind Meets Runway. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's its 5th season. That's the 5th year you're running it. And so what should viewers expect? What should spectators expect from
I mean,
the 5th
it's our
edition?
5 years, so we're very excited about this. It's been very challenging putting up this magnitude of events in Nigeria. But for 5 years, we want to go all out. We want to ensure that the guests that are coming have the best time. We want to ensure that the artists, the fashion designers put on the best show, because it's music and fashion, so we have the best of both worlds. It's going to be very interesting, very glamorous. Well, everyone is looking forward to it, so we're very excited.
So what informed this Meets Runway, really? How did it all start for you?
I guess on my arrival back to Nigeria from New York, after studying events management at NYU, I just had this vision to have a fashion show in Nigeria. But coming back, I noticed that there were already established fashion shows. So I was like, okay, you know what? Why don't we merge fashion and music, which is obviously complementary? And then it just happened, and it just became a hit. And everyone just aligned to it, and it was just like MMR 1, Meets Runway 2, 3, 4, now 5. So it seems like a very good brand, that it seems like it's going to last, and the music and fashion thing just worked. It was breathtaking.
So were there times when you look back and you say, oh gosh, this thing is like I have beaten more than I can chew?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Even now. Right now I feel that way. It's a lot. It's very challenging. The entertainment industry in Nigeria is still growing.
Okay.
So it makes it difficult for a lot of companies, even like government support and stuff, to understand what we need in the entertainment industry for the music and the fashion. It requires a lot, but we don't really get that support. So you have to do everything by yourself. I thank God for the companies that support us and the individuals that actually buy tickets and all that, but because of the magnitude of the event, it's just very hard. And I always feel every day when I wake up, it's like, oh my God, why did I start this? But at the end of the day, I'm like, it's such a good brand and it's growing. It's not going to be hard all the time. Hopefully it gets easier.
Can you run us through what Music Runway is all about?
Okay, so it's a music and fashion event and it happens annually. So as the models are strutting down the runway, you have live performances by music artists. So we've had the likes of all the big artists in Nigeria, Whiskey, the band. Davido had his very first performance at Meets Runway. It's a good platform for new artists as well as established artists. And then it's an amazing platform for emerging designers. So the fashion designers get to showcase their talent, the music designers get to showcase their work. It's the perfect combination. It's very entertaining, it's very interesting. There's comedy as well. And the good thing about this, in as much as it's entertainment, we also have the MMR Foundation whereby we give back to young entrepreneurs because we know how difficult it is. So over the years, we've been helping, every year we help a new fashion designer break into the industry. The first year we started the MMR Foundation, we're able to support April by Kumbi with a sum of 3 million naira to help her start her business. Then the next year, which was last year, Ogochukwu Akugbo, Lines by Chab, we sent her to New York. She's currently in New York there. She's studying at a fashion institution. She's doing an internship, she's learning. So we're happy to also give back in as much as it's entertainment and it's fun, but it's also a way of giving back to young entrepreneurs that want to be established in this industry.
Okay, so what should we expect from the 5th edition of MMR?
Yes, MMR is a short form.
Yes, Music Meets Runway.
So expect fun, glam. The red carpet is going to be filled up with celebrities. It's 5-star. We called it the 5-star edition, and it's a special edition. So we just want to have a breathtaking show that has never been seen before in Nigeria. Our guests, we always pray on our guests because we have the best guests. I have to say that the people that come are amazing, people that don't usually come out, you know, and we hope to see you as well since you've never been there.
Yeah.
So it's going to be so much fun. You will have fun.
Yeah. So for those, I mean, when you started at first and now, if you compare the patronage and the enthusiasm of Nigerians towards it, has it changed, has it declined, or has it increased?
It has definitely increased. I thank God for that. Every year new people get to hear about it and then they want to attend, you know, they buy tickets, they come for the show. This year particularly, a lot of people are interested because there's so much buzz about it because it's 5 years and we're putting a lot of things in the press. But yeah, it's growing every year and it's spread across Africa. So we're now in South Africa, Ghana, Kenya, because we've infused African designers from those countries. Last year we had a Kenyan designer, we had a Ghanaian designer, and we had a South African designer. So because of that, it's also bringing in attraction for tourism in Nigeria because we have people from South Africa, Ghana, all coming in for Christmas to attend the event and putting it in their schedule. So, yeah.
Young girl like you, coming up with all these brilliant ideas.
It's been 5 years now. I started when I was 23. I initially moved back then, and it hasn't been easy, but I'm very hardworking, and I like to face challenges heads on.
Where do you get this from?
I guess it's my dad, and my mom as well. My mom is amazing too. So the combination of both of them just gave me these genes that inspires me to take over the world.
Oh, you're sure taking over the world because before the first edition, I remember it was on everybody's lips.
Oh.
Everyone was like, Music Meets Runway. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is this Music Meets Runway about? You know, even the name in itself,
name,
it's very
yes,
catchy.
the
You're like,
name.
what is it all about?
Yeah.
So for curiosity, for the sake of curiosity, I'm sure some people just want to go there,
Yeah, and see
what it's
what
all
it
about,
is,
you
yeah.
know, and then the next one they want to see. And so which guest are we looking forward to seeing? What's the X factor for the 5-star edition?
Well, we have some internationals coming in. I can't say much about that, but we have
There
obviously.
we go.
I personally can't do without international acts. I mean, I love our Nigerians. I love Wizkid, Davido, the band, Two-Face. They're big enough. They are international celebrities to me. So we try and focus on them. But besides that, we're influencing Africans, South Africans, you know, Americans.
Okay, what about in Nigerian art? Who are we expecting in the Nigerian music scene?
Industry. Okay, well...
At least that one you're sure of.
Okay, Wizkid.
Okay.
This year we're doing something different with Lagbaja.
Wow!
Yeah, because in the year 3 we had Femi Kuti.
Okay.
He closed the show.
Wow.
So this year we want to do something grand. Those kind of artists that perform live and steal the show.
Really blow the
Yes.
audience away.
Yeah.
Oh, great,
Yeah.
great. What's your ultimate goal actually?
To have the best event in Africa and eventually move internationally. And this is not just because of the showbiz or the fact that it's the best. It's because what this event does as well, it promotes the designers, it promotes the artists. So it's not just for the whole idea of having the best event, but for these designers to come on board and be recognized because of the event. And we have about 5,000 guests. So there's no way out of the 5,000 guests, if you come on the show, you're not going to buy clothes from them or purchase their music. So it's a good avenue for promoting our African talent to the international world, which is happening right now.
So how involved are you in the project?
100%. From fashion to music to PR to styling to every, I put in my all.
So how did you get that kind of training, the skill to pull this off?
I guess it's on the job training. Yeah, I'm a very creative person. I like to work with creativity, but over the years I've gained skills. Like with PR now, we know how to advertise, we know how to brand, but I didn't learn that in school. It was on the job. But other things we learned in school, like economics makes you know how to budget and, you know, demand and supply. So school plus on the job training. And obviously everything has not always worked out. So when you make mistakes, you learn and then you keep learning.
Wow, wow. So from all indications, we'll keep having this music runway maybe in another 20 years.
Yes, that's the vision.
You just want to stand there and make it work.
Yes, because after all this, after 5 years, I mean, there's no way you can stop. Even if it's challenging, like, we're going to keep on producing the show every year.
So is this the main thing you do?
This is the main thing I do.
This is what you do?
This is the main thing I do, but I have other businesses as well, and we organize other events, mini events, but Meets Runway has stolen the lights, and that's the main one. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. When did you discover and how did you discover it?
I think it was from secondary school.
Okay.
That's when I knew that I started having that passion for fashion and then events, because I started events in secondary school. I started
really?
having, I started doing mini parties, mini gatherings, and it seemed like a joke, and my parents used to complain, but it now turned into a business when I went into university and we started organizing events. And then from there, now it's Meets Runway. So sometimes I always tell parents, like, you have to actually let your child see, like, experience their creativity and allow them to be who they are meant to be. Because if they didn't allow me to experience the fact that, oh, I like having events, or I wanted to do parties or thereabout, all these dreams could have just ended ages ago.
Was that what informed what you studied in the university?
No, I wouldn't say, but with business economics, I guess I just wanted to learn the basic aspect of business, how to run your business, how to be a good business woman, and how to manage your business. But events, after a while, I now started seeing that, okay, this is really my passion, and that's why I did a postgrad at NYU after.
Your parents, is there something else that you wished you studied besides what you studied?
I don't know if they wished I studied something else, but I know that maybe my dad also wanted me to follow his line, but I'll get there eventually.
You'll get there eventually. That's a promise. So.
Yes.
I'm still looking forward to seeing you.
I will.
The screen and doing what your dad.
And I'll be asking you questions.
No, not me. Count me out. So if it wasn't what you're doing now, what would you have done?
I think I would have probably worked in a bank. Yeah, I think that could have been my other life.
The other life, maybe in future, maybe another life, as you said. It's possible.
Yeah.
Very, very possible. So for Jenifer, people see you now and all they see is Music Meets Runway. Who is Jenifer?
Well, I'm very simple, fashionable. I like fashion, obviously.
And she's dressed in a very simple t-shirt.
Yeah, this
today.
is MMR t-shirts. I'm promoting it. I'm very, very approachable. I like, doing simple things that normal people do. And then I'm fun. I like to go out, like socializing, networking. That's how it promotes my business. Yeah.
So what do you do at your spare times?
I hardly have spare times, but when I do...
So you mean Music Meets Runway has taken over your life?
Everything.
Really?
But yeah.
Is that healthy?
No, it's not. But I try to socialize. I have friends. I go out, mingle,
Share one of your memorable moments as a child.
Oh, my child. I have so many memorable moments growing up. Oh, I can't remember. But I don't know, but growing up, I always had my parents around and they're so loving. So me and my sister were only 2 girls. So it was fun growing up every day. It was nice having to see them, come back to them. It was nice going to school, coming back. It's all memorable.
Who is your dad outside work? Because what we see is your dad there on the screen. Outside that, is he different?
He's really not different. He's still really funny. He's extremely funny. He's a joker. Like at home, he cracks jokes and we all laugh. He's not very serious, like strict, but he's very strict on me because he just always expects the best from me. He just wants the best for us. He wants us to be proper. He wants us to be educated. He wants us to not do anything that is not right, So he's a very good father. He's a loving husband to my mom. He's just the best. I don't know how to explain it.
So any plans of walking down the aisle?
Yes. By God's special grace. I mean, it's in process, but hopefully that's the next stage of my life. And then, after that,
you found the man.
Well, yes.
Okay.
By God's special grace, you know how it goes. So yeah, hopefully.
Some people would even wonder, where is Jenifer from?
I'm from Delta State.
Okay. Can you speak the language?
No, unfortunately.
At all?
Migo.
Friendo. It's a rare.
That's as far as it goes. It's embarrassing, but I know it's very embarrassing, but we didn't grow up there, and it wasn't a language that they spoke to us growing. Yeah, exactly. So, because my mom and dad are from 2 different tribes, so they were not speaking the language together. So, it's very hardly that I'll be able to understand or speak it. But hopefully, sometime later in the future, maybe when I go to Delta State and reside there.
When you do Music
Meets Runway. Exactly.
Any plans to move it out of Lagos?
Of course, yeah. We plan to have different locations in different cities in Nigeria, and then move to African countries, then move to international countries. You just have to wait and see.
Okay. I can't wait. And on that note, I want to say thank you so much for gracing Saturday night.
So happy to be
here. And it happens to be her first time on NTA.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
I know.
Your dad worked
when
here.
I was walking in, I was like, oh, so much memories, because we used to come here when we were little. We used to come to see him, have lunch with him. So I'm so happy to be here. God knows.
Wow. And so, viewers, on that note, I want to say thank you so much for staying tuned to this week's edition of Saturday Night. Until next week, I can only say be kind to one another and stay well.